Hey guys, we're back for another pop-in. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your Sunday is doing well. Child, we got thunderstorms here. Lord have mercy, it's thundering and lightning here. So I'm gonna try to get through my video um, without any craziness. But let's get into it, child. Okay, let's get into the mess. All right, so everything said in this video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay, let's get into it, honey. So first things first, you guys know who Stormie is, honey, from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Stormie is getting a lot of kickback, pushback from her customers who have purchased her body glaze. The people are not happy with her body glaze, and they are speaking out. As you guys know, she's had some issues at TikTok where they removed a lot of her products from there because a lot of her customers have complained about the product, maybe like burning the skin, people breaking out, people receiving their products and the boxes and stuff are crushed, or the product itself is something going on with it. I heard of spores and stuff growing. It's been a lot of stuff going on with her product. Not to talk down on her product, but Stormie need to get herself together. Now, she's not sending out orders. Then it's people complaining about the product itself. So we got to get into what the people are having to say. But first, let's get into Stormie's promo for her body glaze. Okay, let's get into that. All right, so let's go ahead and share so you guys can see what she has to say. Then we're going to look at what the people are saying in response, because they're not happy about their orders of the body glaze. Let's go. Sorry. Let's get
many body glaze scents. I'm talking 40 plus and counting. And at this point, I don't even think people know all the scents. So we about to do 30 days of body glaze. First up, today I felt caramel brulee in my soul. Do you hear me? It is so good to me. Like, it is so wicked delicious. Let me give you the scent notes. On the top note, y'all, we got sweet cream, creme brulee, baked custard, caramelized sugar. On the dry down, tonka bean vanilla extract. And one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dig in, because you know when you dig in that glaze, that's where all the magic is, honey. And when I put it on my skin, look at it, just glistening, looking like a glazed up donut, smelling like a whole snack. When I tell you caramel creme brulee is that girl, she that fire, she that za. Now some people be like, oh my gosh, she's so sweet. They say I smell like syrup. But one thing for certain, the men outside, when you put some caramel creme brulee on, men outside be like, girl, what you got on? I ain't never been nowhere and a man didn't say they love that caramel creme brulee. Okay. And this some tea I'm gonna give y'all right now, man. Put it on your feet, man. You ain't no need to be out here walking around with crusty toes. When you see how I'm getting it up in that cuticle, y'all want some cute, soft, supple toes that can be suckable. Put it on your toes, put it on the heels, and then now I'm gonna follow up behind it with that caramel creme brulee body spray and that signature. Baby, it's a vibe all the time.
Y'all see that? So that's what she had to say. So now we got to get into what the people had to say. All right, she got her little promo, her little commercial that she's created. So now let's get into what the people have to say, because they're not happy. They're not happy. They're not happy, girl. All right. All right, y'all see that? So as you guys can see on my screen, this person, Bonita, says that my favorite because it's so potent. Says it lasts all day, and people be like, something smells like maple syrup, laughing my ass off. It says it's like me. So this next person says that I missed your show. You are my number one. So, okay, so they love her. All right, so this next person says that I noticed. Hold on. So I know this about the body glaze, but where can I get the suit? So they like that. So another person then says that I got to read it from my phone because that's too small. I'm trying to read it off my screen. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Jeez. Child, hold on. Okay. All right, so it says, when do the anti-aging effect take effect on us? Because I've been at it a little minute and my legs don't look any better as far as the anti-aging part, and my hands are still wrinkly. It says that I mean a part of aging, right? Says it, oh, and I know that it smells good, yes, but says it I'm not. Ashley, yes, it said I haven't noticed any aging properties. Okay, so this person has said they haven't noticed any change in terms of what Stormie was trying to say that it would do. All right, so let's get to the next one. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Lordy. All right, so we got that one. And I'm gonna have to read these from my phone because when they come up, they be small. Okay, y'all give me a second. Okay, so this person says, I got my sample set, and the scents I saw people hyping up did not do it for me. Another person says that I even got a second opinion. The glaze smell like cheap icing. Says, but to each its own. Says that I like the non-greasy texture, but I have to spray body to cover up the scent. Oh, have to spray body spray. So they have to spray the body spray to cover up the scent. It says that I'll use the samples on my feet and legs when I'm at home to see if I notice anything. Wow. So this other person says, I just received my first body glaze vanilla nair, and says that I'm so disappointed. Said it smells like candle wax, no vanilla. This person goes on to say that I don't doubt that the glazes are amazing, but I think the batch that mine was shipped from may have been defective. It says that they certainly left out the vanilla. It says, I know mistakes happen, but I'm not willing to buy any more. Wow. It says that I did put it on and let it dry down, and still no vanilla aroma, but the glaze was still on. Wow. Okay, so that's what they're saying. This person said, I was disappointed. I ain't buying no damn more. Child. All right, let's get to the next comment, child. All right. I only did a few because it was a lot. I only did a few comments because I was not about to be here all day, girl. Okay. So this person says, hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So this person here says, so did you have too many scents that smell just alike? So a lot of people are thinking that all of her scents, y'all know that she just said she had all these scents that she created. But this person here saying that you got too many of the scents and all the scents are starting to smell alike. Another person says, I dislike the product and I think that it's only worth $9.99 or should be on the shelves at the store 5 below, my opinion. Damn. Another person said that what do you have that doesn't smell like food? I like flowery scents. So they said that all of her scents are starting to smell like food, and the scents are overpowering. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. So this person here, and I'm just going to read this one from my phone, and I forgot to upload it. It says that I got the viral vanilla and I personally didn't like it. This other person says, hey, Stormy Boo, do you have any vitamin oil? So they asked for vitamin oil. They say, is it supposed to be lotion or something? So it sounds like they're not too happy with the product. So it says that I can't do the food scents. I just do not like them. It's too overpowering. I told y'all they said it's too overpowering. So this next person says that, do you have any that's scent free because the scents are very strong? Okay, so a lot of people are giving their opinions on her body glaze, and as you guys can see, one lady says she's not going to buy any more. There's more comments, but like I said, I was not about to screenshot them all. But the majority of the comments from this particular post, they were complaining about either the scent is too strong, or they don't smell the scent at all, or something was defective with the body glaze that they received. And a lot of people saying, hey, why does all of your body glaze smell like food? Do you have something to smell flowery? Do you have something to maybe smell like fruit, or, you know, something that's not like food? Because it, you know, who wants to walk around smelling like maple syrup? Okay. Who wants to walk around smelling, you know, like something that's too overpowering? When you walk past somebody, you don't want somebody to be like, damn, that is strong. Like, what you got on? And then you don't want to have to spray like perfume over it. Like this lady here in one of the comments said she had to spray perfume or body mist or something over it in order to, I guess, dumb the smell down to where it wasn't so overpowering like food. Okay. So I don't know. I've never purchased it. If you guys have purchased it and you like it, great. I'm just surprised these people are getting their orders. That's my only thing. And nothing against you, Stormy, but we do know that you don't be sending people their orders. So I'm surprised that the people are actually even getting the orders. And when they're getting them, they're still not happy. But I told you guys she did have a huge issue over there at TikTok, which is why I think she's now starting to do her lives and stuff in her warehouse and finding other places, because she was actually going to the actual TikTok place to do her TikTok lives. But since they started taking her products down, things are a little different. So hopefully Stormy gets this together. I hope she listens to her customers in terms of what they're saying and what they don't like and what they're expecting from her product. Okay, let's move on, child. Let's move on. All right, so Nicki Minaj has as an announcement, you guys, all you Nicki Minaj fans out there. Let's get into what it's saying right quick. Child, some of y'all said, "No, I'm good." Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do it either, child. I can't. I'm not into no damn body glaze. That's just not my thing. Ooh, Lord, my phone about to die. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me plug up my phone right quick. Damn. Ugh. Phone is dying, y'all. How my phone get on 7%, Lord? All right, so let's continue. As you guys can see on my screen, says that Nicki Minaj has she's reportedly expecting baby number 2, okay? After rumors of her husband, Kenneth Petty, cheating on her, okay? So, child. Now it says that shout out to the Hollywood group chat. It says that we got some exclusive tea that the queen, Nicki Minaj, is allegedly expecting her second baby, you guys. Or her second Barb, so she might be having a girl this time. Said that this comes after rumors of her husband Kenneth Petty cheating almost 7 months ago. So they were having some issues, it sounds like, behind the scenes. You guys know he is a registered sex offender. He cannot be around schools, children, things like that. He does have to report, I think, to like probation or something like that, to the feds. He's in a lot of trouble with the good men or whatnot. So, but Nicki decided to go ahead and marry him anyway, honey. They do have a son already. So it looks like she's expecting another baby, okay? For those of you who are huge Nicki Minaj fans, I like Nicki Minaj, but it's not like it's pandemonium when it comes to her. I mean, I take her in doses. I listen to her music, but it's not like, oh my God, it's Nicki. It's not like that. But congratulations to Nicki, and I hope she and her husband, Kenneth Petty, child, with his criminal ass, figure it out because ciao. All right. Ciao. We ain't gonna stay on that because ain't too much to see here, but she is pregnant again. All right, moving on, child. All right, so let's get into some stuff of Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, child. The Smiths are having some issues, as we all know. They've already announced that they were separated. I think people already knew that their marriage wasn't all of that once you guys saw that whole table talk. Y'all remember that red table talk situationship? Where Jada got up there and embarrassed the fuck out of Will, and he was up there crying like a whole biatch, but then got up there and slapped the hell out of Rhop. Maybe that was from that. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into what we have here. The separation shock that left everybody speechless. Says that Hollywood favorite power couple Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith have officially revealed their separation, in which we knew that, but I'm going to play this clip because it's in conjunction to what we're going to play with the next clip. All right, it says fans are shook. I don't know why. Said that after years of speculation, Jada has finally opened up about her relationship or their relationship status. And let's just say it's not what we expected. Okay. And they said, were you surprised that Will and Jada Smith were separated or the separation news? It says, do you think that they'll make it work out officially or part ways? I think between the two of them, they have way too much money to split. So I think they're going to just stay together and be miserable. All right. But let Jada tell you, child. Let's go. Mm. Y'all hear that? So now y'all know Jada Pinkett and Will, they are separated. Now, there's some speculation that Will like men, and of course Jada like women, and she wants to live a different type of lifestyle, and it just doesn't fit for them to just have the normal marriage like like you and I would have, because they like outside extracurricular activities. I do hear that they are swingers in Hollywood, that they've had a situation with Mark Anthony and J-Lo, that they've had other instances with other celebrity couples as well, where they come over and they just have like swinger activity. So it doesn't give that they are maybe enough for each other because they like to seek out. But another celebrity has come forward to give some very interesting information about Will Smith. Now, this is something that's not, I would say, surprising news to us because y'all know Will's friend slash, I want to say, manager actually came forward and did an interview some months ago, probably almost a year ago now, with Tasha K, and exposed the fact that he walked in on Will Smith and Jada, I mean not Jada, but Gina, y'all remember Gina Child from Martin, her husband, Dwayne Martin. Y'all remember Dwayne Martin, honey. So they were saying that Will Smith and Dwayne Martin was walked in on behind a set in a dressing room, child, where Dwayne Martin was behind Will Smith, plowing him out, as they say, child. Balls deep in him, girl, as they said it. I won't there, but that's what the manager has said. So he said, hey, that's when I knew that some shit was going on because people was looking for Will to come back to the set to record something, but he bust up in there while they was right in the middle of a sexual situation. All right. Oh, y'all say y'all didn't hear it. There's no sign. Oh, hold on. Did I not share it? Hold on. Don't beat me up, child. Don't beat me up, child. I'm only doing 1,000 things over here. Let me focus. All right, let's play one more time. Don't be mad.
Yeah. Shocked us all with news about her marriage to Will Smith. So she sat down with Hoda Kotb to discuss her new memoir, Worthy. And she told Hoda she and Will have been separated since 2016. Take a look.
So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been apart.
Yeah. I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, oh man. And, I don't even know how to process this 7 years. Jada Pinkett Smith shocked us all with news about her marriage to Will Smith.
All right, so y'all see that? Now, let's not forget too, I was watching another interview. Y'all remember Will's ex-wife, Cherie? Now, they were saying that Cherie actually walked in on a situation with Will Smith, which is why she chose to leave and get divorced. She and Will were married for some years, but they said she came home one day and Will was in the middle of a little situation with another male that called Cherie to say, hey, I got to get out of this marriage because this ain't for me, baby. This ain't for me now, honey. Okay, you can go Google it at your leisure. But that's the word on the street, is that we'll be dibbling and dabbling in some male activity. All right. This ain't the first time I've heard about it, and I'm not shocked. Now, I do not feel like it's a normal thing for two people to be that miserable and to say, no matter what, we're just going to stay together no matter what. And I feel like there's a lot of money to be exchanged between the two. Now, their children are grown, so I don't see where there would be any child support, probably not even spousal support, because Jada does make a lot of money in her own right, and so does Will. Of course, Will is the moneymaker in the marriage, but if she wanted to be on the petty, she probably could ask for spousal support if she wanted to. They are also Scientologists. If you guys don't know, I kind of did my homework a little bit on them. But yeah, so I don't know if I would want to stay with someone if I am a straight woman, which Jada is not, because Jada does like women as well. But at the end of the day, I feel like they're going to stay with each other as long as it's an agreement and understanding that you go over there and do what you want to do and you bring your ass back home. And because we're going to protect this money no matter what. And I'm going to go over here and get licked up and down like silk, honey, and I'm going to bring my ass on back home. And at the end of the day, if we decide to do something together or bring somebody else into the bedroom, at the end of the day, bitch, we're not getting ready to divorce. Okay? We're not getting ready to divorce. That's what it's giving. So like I said, it's weird. So let's get into this next situation that's attached to this, because I like to always pull enough info so that you guys will be very well versed in what we're talking about. This is some sick shit. It's some Hollywood shit. It's some demonic shit. Like, this is I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, child. But I don't think I would be okay if my husband was out here getting plowed out by another man, and then he brought his ass home and thinking he about to throw his leg over me. Like, fuck no. But that's some Hollywood. That's how Hollywood get down, allegedly, child. That's how they get down. But let's get into it. Y'all know Candy and Todd, they do that shit. They do that swinger stuff, invite other people into their bed. I could not. That's like a sacred place. I already told you, I don't even like nobody in my bedroom. I don't even like nobody sitting on my damn bed, let alone laying on it. Like, get the fuck out of my room. This is my room, my space. This is my area. Don't be in here. Like, no, okay? But let's get into what I said. The Corey Holcomb sits down and he alleges that Will Smith prefers men and claims that Hollywood avoids him over industry boyfriends. Y'all hear this? Let's get into this shit. I was like, wow.
Now, there are celebrities who have accepted the poly and non-monogamous relationships. Some we know, Will Smith and Jada, they've been open about they have an open relationship.
But Will like guys.
Huh?
Will like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I live in Los Angeles. There's a lot of opportunities I don't get because the guys don't.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me stop sharing. I just clicked something. My Lord. Hold on. Jeez. That it? Let me go back. Oh. Hold on, guys. Damn. We got that one. Let me get it pulled back up for you guys. Jeez. Y'all pray for me today, child. I don't know what's going on with me. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it back up. All right, hold up. Gotta see where I had. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. Let me get it back. Okay. All right, boom. All right, let me reshare. And let me try to be my ass still over here so I don't be bumping that job. Damn. All right. All right, Socio Radio. Shout out to them. Let's go.
Now, there are celebrities who have accepted the poly and non-monogamous relationships. Some we know, Will Smith and Jada, they've been open about they have an open relationship.
But Will like guys.
Huh?
Will like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I live in Los Angeles. There's a lot of opportunities I don't get because the guys don't want me to see them with their boyfriends. And I've suffered from that. It's like everybody know anyway. Everybody know anyway. So I'm saying, like, do you think me saying Will like guys, because I said it and I can't take it back.
Yeah.
Because I believe it. I know it for the most part. Okay. By me saying that, I hope it doesn't strike a nerve in anybody, but I'm saying I live in LA.
Yeah.
And there's a lifestyle that is kept quiet.
A secret society.
Yeah. And it's like people like me suffer from this lifestyle because of the shame that some guys have of how they like to move. And I don't think that however you move is something you should hold against me. I think it's unfair.
Now, there are celebrities who have accepted the poly and non-monogamous relationships. Some we know, Will Smith and Jada, they've been open about they have an open relationship.
But Will like guys.
Yeah.
Huh?
Will like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I live in Los Angeles. There's a lot of opportunities I don't get because the guys don't want me to see them with their boyfriends. And I've suffered from that. It's like everybody know anyway. Everybody know anyway. So I'm saying, like, do you think me saying Will like guys? Because I said it and I can't take it back.
Yeah.
Because I believe it. I know it for the most part. Okay. By me saying that, I hope it doesn't strike a nerve in anybody. But I'm saying I live in LA.
Yeah.
And there's a lifestyle that is kept quiet.
A secret society.
Yeah. And it's like, people like me suffer from this lifestyle because of the shame that some guys have of how they like to move. And I don't think that however you move is something you should hold against me. I think it's unfair.
Now, there are celebrities who have accepted the poly and non-monogamous relationships.
Right, so what do y'all think about that? So he's saying in Hollywood, it's a secret society where it's just is known and understood that this person who is known to the public as being a straight male is pretty much down low and have a whole boyfriend. And certain places, people don't get certain jobs like Corey Holcomb because they don't want him on set or to be around to be able to see certain things or to maybe be able to speak on it. Because, you know, Corey, he's known for calling people out. So what's to say that he wouldn't get on stage at one of his stand-up comedy shows and call it out and say it about Will Smith, the things that he see that's not supposed to be seen in Hollywood. Now, we do know that Jada Pinkett, honey, had a whole relationship, all right, while, of course, being married to Will with August Alsina, at which we know August Alsina is gay. For the longest time, I thought he was a straight male. When I listened to his music, I was like, oh, okay. He's a nice looking little young boy. He could sing. He's very talented. But then we found out he came out as being gay. I mean, am I surprised in this day and age? No, I'm not. But this is somebody who Jada Pinkett had a long-standing relationship with, and he was the same age, damn near, of her son. So this is the type of stuff that go on in Hollywood. So she dibbles back and forth. She's bi, obviously, if she likes men and women. But I guess Will had a hard time with her relationship with August Alsina because he sat up on Red Table Talk and he cried about it. Whenever Jada came forward to say that she really had deep feelings for August Alsina, and how you tell your husband that and he stayed? That's why I said this is some sick and twisted shit. How do you sit on a panel in front of everyone, in front of the entire world, and tell your husband that this side dude that you've been allowed to see, because I'm pretty sure it's an agreement, that you have very deep feelings for this person and it's turning into love, but then your husband is sitting here crying his eyes out like, hello, what about me? Like, hello. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's Hollywood. I don't know. That's some sick shit. But let's move on, because that's what they're saying, child, that Will and Jada, they're just really staying together to protect the bag, because it's more expensive. I mean, it's more expensive for them to divorce than to just stay together, for them to just stay together versus going and filing for divorce. It would be very expensive for them. And I don't think Will could handle it, because it seems like, and he has a very deep love for Jada, because it seems like when it looks like things is just not going to work out to where if she's going to leave, he gonna lose his shit, because he sat on Red Table Talk and he cried his eyes out about August Alsina. So maybe they just decided, hey, we'll just be separated. You be over there, I be over here, but we're still married, and it's understood that you're mine and I'm still yours. I don't know. It's sick. It's sick. But let's move on, child. They need some serious therapy, because that is some wild shit. Let's get into this. A New York woman is in a lot of trouble, you guys, and they've tracked her down, I found out too, after she did a street interview with a young woman, and she did not like some of the questions or the conversation that was being had in said interview, and she attacked her. So let's get into this. She's definitely been caught, and her ass is going to the jail. All right, let's go.
Yeah, we're doing some interviews today. Such a good vibe. Do we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case,
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think What does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then.
I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
That was out of the blue. Nice, a simple conversation between two people, and if you disagree, then you disagree. But to attack this woman on the streets in broad daylight, where there's cameras everywhere. This is New York, mind you. Cameras are everywhere. Somebody probably caught it on their video camera as well. And this was being recorded because this was a lady that was working with some news station, but she attacked her because she didn't like the questions that she was being asked. You have
She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face.
Yikes.
Channel?
Yeah, we're doing.
So you see, she punched. I had to slow it down because for YouTube's sake, y'all. But y'all see how she just snapped on her over questions? Like her response to what the newswoman correspondent was asking her was just like very off-putting. I was like, listen, you can't just be out here all willy-nilly and saying to unalive kids that are in foster care that nobody wants to take in. Like, that's not the answer. That somebody's gonna always take them in. That's why they're called foster kids. Now, some of them, granted, will be in the system for quite some time, but they'll eventually find them somewhere to go. That doesn't mean you just go out here and unalive someone because you can't find them a home. That was very irresponsible to sit up and say on a public platform, and then to turn around and attack someone. And now you got charges for assault on this particular female, and your ass is going to be locked up for that. So they have caught, and I saw it on another publication, they did catch the young girl that did punch this correspondent in the face and caused some damage there. So shout out to the Popos for doing their job on that, because you can't just be running around here attacking people. Now, she was not trying to attack her in any way, shape, or form. They were just having a conversation, but she reached over there and tapped her ass a little bit too hard, and now you're going to jail. All right, moving on, child. These people out here are crazy. And then walked off all willy-nilly, looking back, laughing. Yeah, bitch, you going to jail for that. You going to jail behind that. You really are. Yes, you are, honey. You and your crazy views. All right, let's get into the next topic, honey, because Cynthia Bailey and Kenya Moore are not speaking. They are mad. And it's because Cynthia Bailey has taken on the newcomer on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Britt Eady. So y'all know Britt Eady and Kenya Moore are fighting after Britt Eady made a threat. I'm gonna call it a threat. That she was going to have some whips and some pow-pows that she was going to use on Kenya Moore. As you guys know, Kenya Moore kind of initiated this beef because she showed some very explicit pictures of Britt Eady when they were filming a scene at some type of event that the cast were at. And Kenya was trying to be a smart ass and pulled out some explicit pictures from OnlyFans on Britt Eady to show to everyone at said event. Bravo and everyone else was upset about it, and Kenya's ass was suspended for most of the damn season. So of course she was upset about it. Of course she was saying, "Oh, it's not fair. It's not." Yes, it's absolutely fair. You can't do that. You fight with words. When you do stuff like that, showing pictures, explicit pictures of somebody, that is revenge P. That is very much so a crime. So fast forward, Cynthia Bailey has decided to take the side of Britt Eady in this situation when she's been friends all these years with Kenya Moore. And Cynthia said she tried to call Kenya the other day, and Kenya is not answering her calls. So Kenya is like not feeling Cynthia right now. She's not fooling with her because she chose to pick somebody else's side over hers. But let's get into what Cynthia had to say in a recent interview.
Kenya, has your relationship changed based on what happened?
I have not spoken to Kenya since around the time that whole thing happened.
Okay.
And, you know, that's really kind of a sad situation for me because I was there to just support her salon. I'm so proud of her. I know how hard she's worked on it. And it's just, I was just so disappointed to see her vision be overshadowed by what happened at the salon, which you guys will see. I felt like that should have been the focus because, you know, that was her like life dream, like building this hair care. And
are you in touch with Kenya? Has your relationship changed based on what happened?
I have not spoken to Kenya since around the time that whole thing happened.
Okay.
And, you know, that's really kind of a sad situation for me because I was there to just support her salon. I'm so proud of her. I know how hard she's worked on it. And it's just, I was just so disappointed to see her vision be overshadowed by what happened at the salon, which you guys will see. I felt like that should have been the focus because, you know, that was her like life dream, like building this hair care. And
are you in touch?
So you see that. So she's tried to reach out to Kenya. I saw on another publication where she tried to reach out to Kenya. Kenya declined her calls. So Kenya is upset with her because she chose to be friends with and support Britt Edie, the person who Kenya is upset with. She felt like maybe Kenya should have chosen her over Britt. So it said that Cynthia Bailey states that she hasn't talked to Kenya since around the time of the Britt scandal at Kenya Moore's hair spa. Said that it saddens me to see the girls grow apart. Okay. Ooh, y'all hear that? It's a storm out there, girl. All right, so let's get into what Nene had to say in an interview that I found about Cynthia not being a loyal, good friend, okay? That she pretty much goes with the op versus being loyal to her friends who have been there for her for so long, okay? Because she and Nene also had a falling out some years ago as well, okay? So as it says, that Kenya Moore reposted an old video of Nene Leakes talking about Cynthia Bailey. All right. So Kenya goes on to say the CEO, Kenya Moore Hair Care, former Miss USA producer, actor, IG, da 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 da. All right. So it says that Nene told no lies about Cynthia 10 years ago. Let's get into it. All right.
When you have a friend and they do something wrong or something you don't like, I don't think you align yourself with the enemy. I think that you stick with your friend and you say, look, we were friends. I liked you. You did this and I did not like that. But at the end of the day, you're not going to align yourself with the enemy. When you have a friend and they do something wrong or something you don't like, I don't think you align yourself with the enemy. I think that you stick with your friend and you say, look, we were friends. I liked you. You did this and I did not like that. But at the end of the day, you're not going to align yourself with the enemy.
So as you guys can see, Kenya she brought up this old interview that Nene had, of all people, because Nene and Kenya, they ain't never been the best of friends, but she put up this interview with Nene and Andy Cohen, and where Nene is saying that, hey, you stick with your real friends, you stick with your day one friends and not going with the ops. And that seems like that is what Kenya is saying that she is upset at Cynthia for, which is why she chose to pull back and not fool with Cynthia, because she feels that Cynthia is trying to be with the popular girls versus being down with her when she's tried to be a friend to her. Now, mind you, Cynthia's only back this season on Real Housewives of Atlanta as a friend of, okay? She does not have a peach. She is a friend of on this show. Y'all know that Cynthia Bailey was a peach holder at one point. So she was brought back this season to be a friend of, and it looks like she's chosen who she wants to be friends with. And she has, I guess, stepped away from Kenya, and she has tried to be with the more popular girls on the show, and it's costing her friendship with Kenya. Okay, so Kenya's like, yeah, no, honey, going back over there with them hoes. Don't come over here calling me. Nope, blocked, send you straight to voicemail and all of that, bitch. No. All right, so they are fighting, girl. The girls are fighting, Lord. All right, so this person here who gets on my nerves thoroughly. All right, let's get into her. Mia from Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, you guys remember a little bit back when we talked about when they were doing the promo for the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, where everybody was like, oh my God, this might be a good season. Well, Mia, she spoke on how well she thought the new season was going to be with all the new ladies that they have on there. So Mia was saying, hey, she made a joking remark saying, hey, I think I need to move to Atlanta so that I can maybe be on the show. I think I could bring something good to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, the people are asking, has Mia been fired from Real Housewives of Potomac? Because she's now moved from Potomac, you guys, to Atlanta. So you guys can see on my screen, Mia has moved from Potomac, Maryland to Atlanta in hopes of of getting a spot on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's trying to get a peach on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So how do you guys think that Mia would blend in with the girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta versus Real Housewives of Potomac? The girls are not feeling her on Potomac. They feel like she lies too much. They don't feel like she shares enough. They feel like she did Gordon wrong. They feel like Mia always puts herself in situations to get more camera time, and that she's just, you know, you can't hold her for face value because she's a dishonest person. So they really, really went hard on her this past season. So Mia, I guess, feels like she doesn't belong anymore in Real Housewives of Potomac. So she has made the move with her boyfriend here with his crazy looking ass to Atlanta. Okay, what y'all think about that? It says it looks like Mia has moved to Atlanta. Was she fired from Real Housewives of Potomac? It says if Real Housewives of Atlanta don't take her next season, I'm sure Mona Scott will. So they're saying she might be able to be on Love and Hip Hop, child. She might. They do a whole lot of lying on Love and Hip Hop. She might fit in real good up over there because the girls do be lying a lot. Rashida lie a lot over there. Okay. Yandy be lying a little bit about her man not cheating Mendices. Okay. All of them be over there. Bambi be lying her ass off all the time. So, girl, you might fit in with the Love and Hip Hop crew versus Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because if you're going to come in there, you got to have tough skin. And if you can't take the Real Housewives of Potomac women and they don't even hold a match to Real Housewives of Atlanta, then baby, you gonna get towed down over there on Real Housewives of Atlanta. You ain't gonna make it. You might want to stay your ass back where you were, or going. Well, I don't even think she'll make it on Love and Hip Hop either, because that's even more ratchet. They're gonna be done pulled your damn lace front off and then scratch your damn Michael Jackson nose off. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna pull your Michael Jackson nose off. They're gonna pull off them fake ass lips and they're gonna shift your damn lace front. And your ass gonna run right on back to Real Housewives of Potomac then. But what y'all think? What y'all think, honey? This is what they said. The meal to Atlanta to be on the show. Now that's what Marlo had. Baby, she wouldn't make it on there. Marlo was on there because you know Marlo would tear her ass up from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet. She'd have read her ass down. But what y'all think about Mia, child, making the big move from Potomac, Maryland, honey, to Atlanta, Georgia to try to be on the show? Girl, I don't think they're going to take her. I hope they don't, because I don't feel like she will fit in at all. Okay, let's move on, though. Y'all can put in the comments what you think. One of my favorite singers, okay? One of my favorite singers, honey, decided that she was going to up and read down rapper Joe Budden. Deniece Williams, honey. Deniece Williams, the singer Deniece Williams, honey, read down Joe Budden for speaking about her city, child. I said, oh, who knew Deniece Williams had it in her, child? I didn't know she had all that in her, child. All right, but she read Joe Budden's ass down pretty much and let him know, don't try it. Don't be talking about Gary, Indiana, bitch, because this is my hometown. Don't be dissing Gary, Indiana, because we'll get up in your ass up over here, sir. All right, let's get into what she had to say, Deniece Williams. And she looking so good over here. Don't she look good? Deniece Williams is still out here serving the girls with her shade on and her good wig, her good Easter wig out here, girl on it. What is this? A good Sunday, okay? Because they just posted this 13 minutes ago, so this is new. She is snapping off. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Deniece Williams, and someone just sent me a video from this guy named Joe Budden talking about my hometown, Gary, Indiana, and its mayor like a dog. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea what is going on in Gary at this moment, the things that we are doing to raise our city when we have people like you talking about it, instead of supporting us and trying to see our city bloom and grow. If you don't have anything positive to say about Gary, Indiana, my hometown, and my mayor, Eddie Milton, I am encouraging you to shut up. Hi.
Girl, she said it with her chest, didn't she? Not shut up, girl. When you break it up like that, that means you mean it. You don't say shut up. You got to say shut up, okay? You should have said shut your ass up. That's how I say it. Okay, Deniece. But I know you're trying to be real ladylike. I tend not to be ladylike when I'm reading a bitch down. But sometimes you got to break that thing and put ass in the middle because then it fly off real bit. It fly off better when you say it that way. You can say shut up. But then when you say shut your ass up. See how it landed? See, he'll shut up faster if you tell him shut your ass up versus shut up. See, that was like a church shut up. Okay. Yeah, that's like a church shut up, girl. You want to go all the way in on his ass when you tell him to shut up. But we're going to play it one more time, child, because she went off on his ass. Yeah.
I'm Deniece Williams, and someone just sent me a video from this guy named Joe Budden talking about my hometown, Gary, Indiana, and its mayor like a dog. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea what is going on in Gary at this moment, the things that we are doing to raise our city when we have people like you talking about it instead of supporting us and trying to see our city bloom and grow. If you don't have anything positive to say about Gary, Indiana, my hometown, and my mayor, Eddie Milton, I am encouraging you to shut up.
Yes, honey. Okay. I bet you'll shut up now, Joe. He be sitting over there on his podcast talking shit over there. And Deniece Williams, honey, the singer from Gary, Indiana, let your ass know. Don't be up in here talking shit about Gary, Indiana. Don't be dissing our hometown because we don't play that shit, okay? Silly of you to talk about Gary, Indiana. That's what she told your ass. Silly of you. Silly of you, Joe, to talk about Gary. Now take this read and take your ass and sit your ass down, okay? That's what she told you. And I was all the way here for it. Okay, Deniece, we love you down. And that's our show, honey. I saved that to the end because I said, let me find out Deniece Williams got a little ha-ha, a little hey in her. Okay, let me find out. She out here reading them down. Okay, and that's her girl. Yes, honey, sing to him. All right, not on my channel though, because we ain't got, hey, I ain't trying to be editing that shit out. But bye, girl. And don't she look good, y'all? Look at Deniece still out here serving the girls with her little drink, honey. She said, let me read his ass down right quick before I take a sip, honey, of this good old wine that I'm paying for out here in Gary, Indiana. All right. Yes, God. All right, but that's our show for this video. Okay, I'm gonna try. I may hit you guys back. Shout all this damn thunder and lightning once it cooled down out there. But so if you like the video, please do not forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. All right. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please, we love to have you over here because as you guys can see, we have the tea over here, we have fun over here, we sing over here, we cry over here, we have it all. We talk about everything. All right. We got some great mods over here. We got a great group of people over here as well. So y'all go ahead and subscribe, tell a friend to come on over here to the Caramel Rail Show and have a good old time. All right. Thank you to my mods because I know y'all in the building. KBR, thank you. KBR, Scorpion Miss, Tyra, and Belle Wilson. And also thank you, Rose Armstead and True TV Podcast. And thank you to all of